The past is past already. Yesterday is past already. Tomorrow is not come yet. That's why the wise men say that one who have wisdom, they will take care in place and moment as best as possible with mindfulness and awareness, with right understanding. If without mindfulness and awareness, how you can find peace and real happiness? And you need to develop it more. The Buddha or enlightened one said that one who has trained mindfulness and awareness will be peaceful and happy. The way to find peace and real happiness must be relaxed and balanced, sincere to practice. Defilement or desire, they have many kind of policy to trick you. Can you understand what I mean? That's why if you have no mindfulness and awareness and wisdom enough, even you have, it's not enough yet. It's not strong enough yet. The power of ignorance is stronger than your wisdom. Like I struck the light, but my battery is weak. When I go to the cave, I live in the cave many places around Thailand. I have spent time in the cave. It's so dark, and that time I use my throat light. But my throat light I use a long time already, and my battery is very weak. Even I try to point, I cannot see things clearly because it's weak. And that moment, the bat in the cave, they fly and bang me. I get the point of Dhamma. Oh, if we have no light enough in our mind, we need to light it more, a little by little, a little by little, a little by little, step by step. Don't worry for destination. Don't worry about enlightenment. Don't worry. Just try to take care. Try to understand it. What is what? What is what? Look at your mind. Because if anything happen here, suffering is here. The cause of suffering is here, and the extinction of suffering is here. It means inside of your mind. And also the way to lead you, or the path to lead you to find extinction of suffering is in your heart also. The Buddha give a teaching so many things on to get the 84,000 principle. Buddha summarized suffering and extinction of suffering. That's it. No need to be worried to get happiness. Don't worry. When you free from all suffering, the happiness is there. Peace is the best happiness. No need to look for happiness. If you look for happiness, you still have some greed. You still cling happiness. Can you understand what I mean? Just only learn how to confront and try to overcome suffering. Reduce greed, hatred, delusion. The more you reduce, the more you have less greed, hatred, delusion, the more you come close to the point. The more you can overcome all suffering. The more you can find peace and real happiness. Most of people look for happiness. Where they can get happiness? Oh, go to the park. We can have happiness over there. The noble fund in place and moment. Right now, my fund just only calmness and peace. That's it, enough. The real happiness is free from worldly happiness. If you still cling worldly happiness, the worldly happiness is impermanent also, right? Any kind of worldly happiness is impermanent and it is illusion also. You need to know it. That's why most of people, they cling. This is my happiness. If you have calmness, mind and peace and become empty in your mind, you can free from all those things. Even you see good or not good, you can free from positive and negative condition. You can free from worldly condition. We call that person enlightened one. They free from old age, sickness and death because their mind realize the truth. They are not fear anymore. They free from fear completely. No more suffer. If you don't fear, even old age, sickness and death or anything happen, let it be. Can you stand? Because your mind have ultimately released already. After you practice, learn how to control and learn how to let go. That is the point I would like to recommend you tonight. Sometimes we need to remind oneself with tough love. The meaning of meditation, you need awakened mind and be mindful and be aware in the present moment. Can you understand what I mean? If you sit like this, it's good to relax, to rest. Some of my students also, they sit sometimes 3-4 hours when I come close. And have a beautiful snore. I don't blame them. Someone sit nearby. My friend can sit so long, Master. I ask them, how about your meditation? I don't know anything. Try to know in any moment. Don't forget my point tonight to recommend you. You use your breathing, we call that develop of mindfulness of breathing, because your breathing be with you all the time. No need to carry crystal ball, because you still alive, you have breathing. This is easy. And the Buddha also, most of time he spent time with development of mindfulness of breathing before he got enlightenment. We call it anapanasati. The mindfulness you can develop with many objects. You can change your object. Maybe you look at your abdomen rising and falling, you can be aware. Or someone they use some object focusing at the candlelight, or look at some flower. You can use also many kind of meditation. But for insight meditation there are many kind also. But the most important thing, try to see the rising and falling. Try to see impermanence condition of all those things by our body, by our feeling, by our mind, or anything around you is impermanent. Try to see it's just rise and gone, rise and gone. The enlightenment said that all those things just only natural on. It does not belong to you, even this body. How you can stop other thing outside? Anything outside you cannot stop it. It's always change and change. It is changing. It's impermanent. That condition you need to know. You must know it. Otherwise cannot grow up in wisdom. You need to contemplate. If without contemplation, with mindfulness and awareness, it's not inside meditation. Try to understand by watching, observe. You need to analyze, investigate it with profound mind. With silent mind. Just watch inside with silent mind. In the present moment, your mind will be calm easily. And after you have calmness enough, you should know your condition. You should know your situation. Like you exercise, you know you feel comfortable, you know you are strong enough. And after that, you can do some more things. Not only calmness. The calmness is not enough. Even you have calmness well already, not enough. That's why most of hermits, they cling the calmness, they cling absorption, they cling samadhi, they cling concentration. And sometimes they can do miracle things, they can do something look like magic. But it's not great because they on that path is impermanent, and on this path can lure them to have more delusion. Because in the real life, we live with anything around us. We need to function, we need to communicate, we need to work, we need to stay and live with all things around us normally. No need to go deep absorption. Can you understand? The real life, you need to work, you need to communicate with anyone. Some hermits, when they stay with many people, they cannot come. They must stay away from people, from society, stay away and stay in the cave only. Become a caveman. It's not right. The real life, we need to do anything, whatever we like to do, normally. Just free from all suffering and understand on those things truly, thoroughly. On those things is nothing to attach until you develop your wisdom completely, become self-realization. Finally turn back to be non-self. You will free. Free your soul, free your suffering, is your mind free from all suffering, free from all positive and negative conditions. It means anything around you cannot cause any suffer to you anymore. Even you do anything simple. Better than someone that can fly. I don't want to do magic like that, no. I tell you truly, something has happened with me before. And that time I have wrong thought, but still lucky I don't tell people. Because it's not permanent, it's not noble truth, it's illusion. That time many people, they thought by themselves, I got enlightenment. I know, no, not yet. I still crazy. Yeah, I know it. And also in the state of my mind, so calm, so clear. I feel like I got enlightenment already when I come out from meditation. And I told you truly, one day I spent time alone in the mountain with the two novices. They just come to learn and take care. Usually I don't teach people in the early because I need to train and develop myself first. Until I have complete confidence, I start to share experience of my practice The noble way I found, the noble thing I found it. And now no more doubt completely. I spent time so long time. In Yogiwood 4 years, that time I have long hair. After 4 years, I decided to become a monk. Now on to get 25 years old, I follow the noble way. I start to train myself, left from home. I like to find myself. Now I know myself well completely. Last time I don't know myself yet. Who I am, what I am doing now, what is my aim. Now no more doubt. I would like to continue to tell you one story. When I go deep absorption and when I come out, I thought I got enlightenment. I feel so proud and I feel very light. Oh, I never get that feeling before. I feel very light and bright on. Oh, so peaceful. I put my robe properly and arms around. I like to give a first teaching. And when I walk past the resort, that time many students from Bangkok, they come to stay in the summertime, but it's still cold up there. And one lady, she's so beautiful. I didn't see her face. I look at her hand because I be careful. I always, when I walk, I look not so high. Try to be careful with my feeling so proud inside. Maybe they can see my aura. I thought by myself. I feel like that. I don't know. Maybe. From my attachment, from my feeling, I don't know. I feel so proud on the way, long way until past to that resort, that village, beautiful village. And one student offered me food. I saw her finger, so fine, so pretty. So beautiful. I never see before. In fact, usually I see only finger and I pass. And that moment immediately, I would like to see her face more. I would like to see her more. I look slowly, look at her face, and by eye contact, I get shocked in the first love. I told you truly, the first love is happened automatically. I don't know why it's happened. I go crazy, and my mind shake. Even move, I cannot move. You see, even I think I got enlightenment. Why is happened like this? I bang my head. Later on, when I left them already, crazy you. You know. And I know, I'm still stupid. I don't get enlightenment yet. And that day, I punish myself. I feel very upset myself. When I pass the village, I don't eat all the food I give to animal. Tell myself, you should not eat anything today. You are stupid. And that day, I spent time quietly alone in that cave. And that lady, she came. I don't know. I never know her before. Came. I don't know. Maybe some deep karma have a share something each other or by defilements. The same defilement. She have the same defilement. I also have the same defilement. Is come up. I don't blame her. I blame myself in that time. She came and she would like to see me. And I asked novice, please let her know I am sick. Real sick. Sick inside. Not this mean I got fever. No need any medicine. Just only heal myself by the Dhamma. I need a big Dhamma because I have very strong intention to train, to develop myself. I hope very much to free from all those things. Can you say? Since that day, I never have time. After that, I develop my practice more and more. Finally, I decide myself to become a monk because I like to share this road. It's easily to communicate with people. In Thailand, they can see this uniform easily to share Dhamma, to pay homage to the Buddha with the way inside, with my practice, with the way, the noble way. I make aspiration, I make determination in my mind. May I follow the Buddha way until the end of breathing. I have certified to be a slave of the Buddha, one who are my boss and only one. I have one boss, no more. Animal and the tree or all nature never lie you. They never lie to me. They be always like that. I feel in place to learn the way of nature. One who see the way of nature clearly thoroughly, that person will know Dhamma. Dhamma is there. They always smile. The flower, rose, carnation, daffodil, they always grow and smile. They always give and give. They never get mad to you. They always smile to you. Even the king walk past, they never feel proud. They never have ego. Even poor people walk past them, they never against. They never look down poor people. They have loving kindness. They allow anyone, any insect, any butterfly. It represents the way of Dhamma. When you see the flower bloom, you always smile. You always feel good. If you are against, you get mad to the flower, you are abnormal, right? Right? And also, they give and give until they're gone. They never take anything from you. The sunshine give energy, give warmth, give power to this world, to this earth. And Mother Earth always support any life, all beings, all people, all beings, and all plants to live, to grow up. That's why they call Mother Earth or Father Sky. The wind blow, oxygen come, and the tree give oxygen. They never charge you any money. No need to pay any bill, right? They will give and give until they're gone, until the end condition of them. That is a great giving. You should learn from nature. What is the best thing you should leave behind or you should find before you die? If without goodness, calmness and peace, you cannot find the best quality of human being. That thing is the best thing we should find before we die. And you can find in a present life now. Here, in present moment now. Hell, heaven and Nirvana is here. Not so far from you, it's here, inside here. Anytime when you have calmness and peace, in that moment you get Nirvana temporarily. Even short Nirvana or little Nirvana or temporary Nirvana is still very good. A little by little you can find Nirvana during you looking, during you taste something. If you are happy, your mind stay in state of heaven. After the Buddha got enlightenment, he free from all suffering, he got liberation, he got blissful contentment. Absolute different from worldly happiness, because the worldly happiness still impermanent, just temporary, finally it's gone again. For example, during you're eating something, you are very happy with that taste, you like it. In that moment, if someone blame you, if someone talk not so nice to you, and they show bad action to you in front of you during your eating, from state of the mind, from the heaven you can fall to the hell immediately when you get mad. During the food still in your mouth, we call that samsara. It's happened so many times in the present life now. Since we wake up until now, until you are sitting now, a lot of samsara, because our mind is always up and down, right? Even half an hour, whole day, so difficult for you to have calmness and peace. Only half an hour. It's true, right? That's why we need to learn Dhamma. We need to learn the noble truth. We need to meditate, train and develop our mind more and more until we can free from all suffering. When you have happiness, you know, just know it. Done again is just try to be careful, try to be mindful. The Buddha said that. Try to be mindful, because in that happiness is not permanent. When something change, you will be upset, you will be suffer later on if you cling so much. For example, you have your girlfriend, you have your boyfriend. When you cling so much, your loved one change. Everything is subject to change, right? If you expect so much, you are worried. When something change, you have a lot more suffer. And finally, death must come to our life. We must leave from everything, even our loved one, even this body, right? The more you cling, the more you suffer. The more you have attachment, the more you have suffering. You need to understand it and just do it and learn how to let go. You should perform responsibility well. My slogan, keep calm and look after our mind and perform our responsibility well. Learn how to let go and be mindful in present moment. Try to understand it. Try to be patient and exercise our patience more and more. Finally, we can find peace and happiness. We can overcome all those things. When something happens, it could not hurt our mind so much. If you can reduce greed, hatred, delusion, reduce attachment more and more until you have ultimate release, you will free from all suffering. but not so easy. It's very, very difficult, right? But not too difficult. If too difficult, if impossible, the noble one cannot happen in this world. There are many noble ones already, a thousand, a millions in the past until now. And the Buddha said that if people still develop mindfulness and awareness, develop Eightfold Noble Path in their life, apply in their life, in their daily life, no need to separate our life with our friend, with our job. We still do anything, whatever we like to do. Just do it with mindfulness and awareness, and learn how to control it a little by little until you can control it more. You see, monks, we have the determination to use only the basic needs, not luxury life, to use one set of the robe. But in this country, it's cold, in winter time, we allow to have some more extra sweater. Last time when I first came here, I never used it. I walk with barefoot in Europe, and that time too cold. But that time I still young, 16 years old. I spent time in Finland, in Helsinki. I walked past to Mikkeli nearby Russia border, and that time is very cold, -28. I walk with barefoot. My feet become purple color, and I feel numb and itchy. I went to see doctor. Doctor said no medicine to heal you. You need to keep it warm only. And that time I tried to strict myself. I remind myself, the Buddha said that we should know how to live, where depend on the weather, the Buddha allow. That's why I use a shoe. Time I use boots and the uniform. The meaning of monk not by the color of the robe. You can be a monk by your heart. If you have a good practice, it's fine. If you know how to purify and try to do it more, just do it. That's it. After you know the way, after you know how to practice or you know theory, just start to practice it more and more. Train yourself with sincerity to the Dhamma. Dhamma will protect and bless you later on. Dhamma will grow up in your heart more and more. The more you let go, the more you free. The more you feel light, no more heavy, and you can fly anywhere after that. It means your soul and your spirit is not stuck with anything. You're free from pollution. And the Buddha said that no one pollutes you. You just pollute yourself because of ignorance, greed, hatred, delusion, because of defilement, desire, and attachment. Okay, for tonight I give a long talk already.